Hey there, and welcome to a tutorial on how to use Rumble Studio. Today, we're going to go through the basics of using Rumble Studio so that you feel comfortable and ready to start live streaming today. The first thing you want to do is go to rumble.com, and in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see this green camera icon. You'll want to select this and then click Rumble Studio. This will then take you into Studio here so you can get going. Let's go ahead and get everything set up, add all of your destinations, and we'll go through some of the settings that you can preset up before creating a live stream. So here on the left-hand side, you'll see a gear icon, and then we're going to click Manage Destinations. You will see that I have already connected a series of destinations. Under Add New Destination, there's a couple of other options that I have not connected yet. You can easily apply those. And we have the option to add a custom RTMP destination, which means you get a URL and a streaming key so you can stream out to all of your favorite locations. You can add multiple RTMP destinations as well. Something to keep in mind is if you have any questions, we have this question guide here that will walk you through how to use elements, create clips, etc. We have feedback and more FAQs, and you can contact our Rumble Studio support team here. Next, I want to take you into our library. The library can be found under the book icon in the left-hand side of Rumble Studio. This is where you can apply themes or create text, and even upload media for playback in your live stream. We also have this option for audience submissions. If you'd like to learn more about audience submissions, please check out my other tutorial video on this. Okay, let's talk about themes. Themes is something that you can select during your live stream, and it will apply your specific settings to your text, or it can add guest names to their video. You can see the live chat on the screen. There's a few options here. So let's go ahead and add a new theme. You'll see I've created a couple of different options here. And the other thing to note is I'm using my own logo because when you're not on camera, the first thing that you'll see when you have this theme selected is whatever image you upload here. So we'll add a new theme. We'll go ahead and call this one testing. And I'm going to go ahead and grab an image. Here we go, test image. While that's uploading, I can choose a color that I would like my text and my overlay to apply to. So you can add in the color code of your choice, or you can select the little color icon here and drag to your preferred color. So we'll go ahead and do some kind of green here in honor of Rumble. You can then choose your font. So the font will apply and the color will apply to whatever text you add to your live stream. So when this theme is selected, and then I also add text, for example, lower thirds text, this theme will apply to that text. So it'll apply the color and the text I choose. We're going to choose this this font. And then with this theme, I can apply some overlays. Overlays include live chat, viewership stats, and also donation banners for when I receive a donation during my live stream. And then this will also apply user information. So if I'd like my audience to be able to see the names of any participants that I add to my live stream, I can go ahead and turn this on. So when this theme is selected and I have guests in Rumble Studio, their names will appear on their video. And then I can also turn on mute stats. So if you want to be able to see when they have their microphone muted or not, we can go ahead and turn that on as well. I also really like to see the live chat on the screen. This is personal preference. For example, if I'm streaming to YouTube and Rumble and locals, if all of my viewers want to be able to see the live chat from any destination I'm streaming to, when this is on, it'll appear on the screen and all of the users can see it. I do think that this is a little bit more common in the gaming aspect of live streaming, but it's totally up to you. Keep in mind, if you don't have this turned on and I'm streaming to all of these destinations, my users will only be able to see live chat if they're watching in Rumble. They'll see Rumble. If they are live streaming to YouTube, they will only see the YouTube live chat from the YouTube page. So once we have all of our settings added here to our theme, we'll click Create Theme, and this will now be populated here. So this is where we can come and get everything set up before we create a room and get going on our live stream. Next, I'm going to want to add some text to my live stream. So we'll select text. We can have some sound warning overlays. You can say be right back. You can have a lower third ticker text. Whatever you would like in terms of text to appear on your screen, we can do so here within the text editor. So to add a new text, I will add whatever I'd like it to say here. There we go. I can choose the position of where I want this text to appear. So whether it's the top, center, or bottom of my screen. The background will display a color to the text. Again, this is going to be based off of your theme that's currently selected at that time. Ticker will mean that it appears horizontally in an infinite loop. It runs across the bottom of your screen. I do like that look. And then disappearing means that I can set a duration. So after 60 seconds, perhaps, that text will then stop repeating and playing. If I don't have a time set, that text will appear on the bottom of the screen until I select to turn that off. So we'll actually set a 10-second timer on this text. We'll click Create Text, and now there it is. It shows I have a 10-second timer. This one has 15. This one's just going to ticker until I turn it off, and same with this one. Now, the next thing we may want to set up is our media library. To set up media, you'll select media, and here you can add new media. So this can be a series of different options. This can be media that you upload. It can be audio. It can be PNG transparent images, moving graphics, whatever you would like to add here. So you can see that they're separated by graphic, sound, and video. Now, you can share your screen within Rumble Studio. We recommend using Chrome for this. I will show you what that looks like in a moment. However, if you have a piece of content that's downloaded and you'd like to play it back in your live stream and have all of that audio play through nicely, you can go ahead and add that here. And then when we're in our live stream, you'll find this and play it back. You'll also see here I have a few people and guests or callers here in my media library. These are people who have submitted questions to me through audience submission. I can save their questions and play that back. Again, if you want to learn more about this, you can check out my video already on audience submissions. Great. We have everything set up in our media library and we're ready to live stream. The last thing we didn't look at here is this play icon. This takes you into the campaigns feature. If you'd like to learn more about how to monetize your live stream through Rumble Studio, you can check out my tutorial video on this as well. Okay, let's click the home icon and let's create a stream. There's a few options for creating a stream. You can stream now, schedule a stream, or premiere a video. Premiere Video allows you to upload a pre-recorded video, stream it to multiple destinations by selecting a time, and it'll autoplay and end for you. I also have a tutorial video on how to do this as well on my channel. Now, you can stream right now or you can schedule a stream. The options are essentially the same for the setup. The difference is just picking a day and time for when you're going to broadcast. So if I'm going to broadcast tomorrow, I want to get everything all set up, get out my link to invite all my guests and everything there. You can schedule a stream ahead of time, or you can go live right now, get in there, and click go live right away. So that's what we're going to do right now. You'll also see below here we have some videos and clips. So anytime I go live in Rumble Studio, all of my live streams will populate here under the video section. I can watch it back. I can view some analytics. I can edit the title and description. I can download my stream, and I can also clip it up, which will appear here under clips. And this is a great way for me to download important moments that happen in my live stream that I want to share out on my channel in terms of a clip, or perhaps a reel on Instagram, for example, wherever you'd like to clip up your live stream in short little segments without having to use any other external software. If you'd like a tutorial video on this, go ahead and leave me a comment letting me know. All right, enough about all of the best practices for getting set up. We're going to go ahead and get going now. So we'll click go live. Here we have a series of templates. These are from other streams that I have done already on Rumble or through using Rumble Studio. You can select this and it'll apply all of the settings you've already created, or you can click skip and start from scratch. So to start from scratch here, we can upload a thumbnail, a placeholder video. Your thumbnail, you can always come back and edit at any time by going to your Rumble channel or going to rumble.com, and then selecting my content here. You'll see a full list of everything you've uploaded to Rumble. You can come in here and edit and change your thumbnail, edit your title, description. I would encourage you to add tags to your live streams or videos to help you get some better visibility on the platform. You can also come here into settings and feature this on your channel. Whatever you need to do here, this is a great way for you to add a little extra to your live stream. So let's go ahead and get this set up. So we're going to give it a title. And you can give it a description. You will need to select a category for where you're live streaming or what the topic is. You need to choose at least a primary, and then you can choose a secondary category as well. And then under more, you'll see here you can choose your visibility. So if you want to give this a go and not stream it publicly to your channel, you can make this a private live stream as well. We're going to make this public so I can show you what it looks like to stream to all destinations. Here now, I need to choose where I'm live streaming to. So I'm going to stream to Rumble and local, so we'll select both. I do need to choose my channel. So I always recommend creating a channel on Rumble if you haven't already. Instead of using your user account, your channel will get you better visibility and send better notifications to your audience. So we'll select my channel. I'm also going to go live on YouTube today. So now when we're all set up and ready to go, we'll click next. And this is going to take me now into Rumble Studio. If I come back to my content tab through Rumble and give it a refresh, we'll see here that my testing stream has now populated. If I want to come in and edit this and, change my thumbnail or add some tags now, I can absolutely do so. So just keep that in mind. All right. When we scroll down in Rumble Studio, you'll see participants. So this is where I will appear and all of my guests will appear within Rumble Studio. To turn on your microphone or your camera, you'll want to select the actual icon of the microphone and the icon of the camera. If you're using Chrome, you'll always want to make sure that you allow Rumble Studio to access your microphone and your camera. To change your microphone or your camera, click the little drop down arrow, and this will give you a series of options of your devices connected to your computer. You can also set up a screen share. So if you click this icon here, it'll give you a bunch of options. You can share your Chrome tab, your web browser tab, a window, or your entire screen. If you want to share audio from something, for example, that you're playing back on another tab, make sure you also share audio tab. On a Mac, this works best through Chrome, using a Chrome tab. On Windows, you should be able to share your entire screen and it'll play back your desktop audio. Now, when I share, let's go here, share my screen from this view, it will actually automatically take me to the page that I selected to share. If I scroll down here in Rumble Studio, you'll see that appear under participants as a screen. Now, none of this is showing up yet on my studio view. So how do I get this to show up? You'll want to select an item here. So right now this is showing a background and it's always going to default to our Rumble logo. You can select auto, which will automatically put on your screen whatever is currently available on camera. So because my camera's off, it's not going to show me on camera right now. Now, if I turn my camera on, it will show my potential camera here. Let's go ahead and choose something that has some video here. So this would be my camera, for example. If I want to present my screen, I can go ahead and select present, and now everything on my screen will be viewable. My camera will appear here. If I have guests, I can have up to 4 guests appear across the bottom of my screen. And to navigate back and show my screen, you'll want to select the tab that you're sharing. You can scroll up and down, you can zoom in and out, different things like that to share your screen, and that will appear here. So let's say I want to add a couple of guests. What you'll want to do is go ahead and select Manage Participants on the bottom here of Rumble Studio. You'll see we have a waiting room option. You can click copy invite link and email this out to whoever your guests are going to be on the show. You can text it to them, whatever your preference is. And once I have a guest coming into my stream, you'll see that it'll say guest, whoever would like to join your stream, you can accept or decline them into your live stream. When I close out of this, if somebody wants to join, you'll get a pop-up screen across the top as well. If you want any more information about adding guests to your live stream, let me know. I'd be happy to dive into this further in another tutorial video. So once you have your guests within here, you can switch over to participants. You can give a few different permissions. You can permanently mute people. So if you want to have somebody who's just in here to help like moderate a few things, you can do so that way. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the other features within Rumble Studio. Here you'll see we have the live chat tab. So when I'm live on Rumble and Locals and YouTube, all of those destinations chat will appear right here for me to view without having to go anywhere else. I can toggle to just donations if I want to see super chats coming in. I can also toggle to private. So these are messages between maybe me and my guests. You'll see here at the bottom, we have it auto defaulted to be able to message my guests who joined studio. Once I'm live, I will be able to switch this to, choosing Rumble or Locals or YouTube and being able to comment back to those specific users. I can also select to go to everywhere and my comments will appear to everyone. Now we're going to go to our Studio tab. If you'd like to learn more about the Caller tab, I do have a tutorial called Live Callers using Rumble Studio. You can check that out. So now we're going to dive into themes. So if I'm having guests in my live stream and I want to show my live chat on the screen, I can select this option here. You'll also see I have viewership stats turned on here so I can see how many people are watching from any destination. This will publicly show up on my channel for my users to see. And when I have guests appear, for example, myself, let's go ahead and go to a solo view. It shows my name now with my video here on the screen. Let's say I want to apply some text, for example. I can choose to select this text. I have a purple background set up for this theme. The text is going to run across in a ticker location. You'll see it's counting down the time that's remaining. So I always have a good idea We can try this testing one I just created earlier, and that text color and background and font will change. The time is going to stay the same because that is what I have selected for this text, if that makes sense. We can also play back this one, and that's where all of this is playing. So I can switch at any point. This one is going to stay on here until I remove it. So to remove it, you just click the checkbox. That will remove your text here. We can always add new text. So if you forgot to add something in or forgot to create a theme, you can always add it at any point, even if you're live. And then your media, to play this back, all you have to do is click whichever media you'd like. So I like to have, my logo in the lower thirds. Let's turn on my video. I have my name. I have my show logo here as an overlay. I selected to show this in the bottom right upon setting up my media. I can also, play a see you soon graphic that'll play this video back and forth for 50 something seconds. And then when this is done, it'll loop. So that's how long is left in this video playback. I have a Russell Brand video here. When that's done playing back, it will stop the video. If I click something and want to turn it on and off, you just click and turn on and off. Now, the campaigns tab will show you any campaigns that are available for you to read. So this is host read ads during your live stream. Again, I have a separate tutorial on that. So now we know what we need to do to live stream. Let's say I just wanted to test this up. I don't actually want to go live. I would just like to close this room. If you select the 3 dots, you have wrap up and leave. This will always let you just close out the studio without going live at all. For the purpose of this video, we're going to go live and give it a shot. So I'm going to change my theme. We're going to call this test stream so that everyone can see the logo as I'm going live as well. And all we have to do is click go live. This verifies my destinations. I'll select go live. It'll make the connection to all of my destinations and give me a 5-second countdown. Great, now I'm live, and I know that I am because it says end stream and it shows me that I'm live up here in the top left of Rumble Studio. You can see already I'm getting some viewers here on my locals community and Rumble channel, and YouTube currently nobody's watching, and that's okay. So we'll let this go live for a few minutes. Another exciting feature that I love about Rumble Studio is our redirect feature. So here with the double arrow icon, at any point in my stream, whenever I'd like to stop broadcasting from all destinations and redirect it to a certain area, I can do so by clicking this icon. So it allows me to go from all platforms to just Rumble and locals, so the Rumble ecosystem, or I can switch it to go on my locals community behind the paywall. So a great example of this is Russell Brand broadcast to all destinations. And after 15 minutes, he switches his live stream to just Rumble and locals. And when he does this on all of his destinations, it lets them know that this stream is no longer available there and they can go to Rumble to watch it. It provides his channel URL and a nice Rumble overlay similar to this view here. So when I update this stream, you'll see that YouTube has now grayed out and I'm only live in these 2 destinations. The other thing Russell Brand does is after his show, he does an after show Q&A or exclusive live stream for his locals community that's just for his paying supporters. And he does this by selecting the double icon and switching it to local supporter only. You'll see now that on Rumble, you'll get an overlay that says that this is only for locals. If you want to continue to watch it, you got to become a supporter there. Click the red join button below if you have your locals and Rumble channel connected. When we update that stream, Rumble now goes gray up here and I get a 30-second countdown with a screen overlay that already lets my supporters know that this is going to go behind the paywall. So we'll let that countdown go down and we'll be right back. Great. So now we know that we're behind the paywall on locals. We can see here that we're only streaming to locals. Under the live chat here, again, remember I was telling you, you can easily see different options on where you want to reply to chat, or you can reply to everyone, send those messages there. When I do have chat here, what's very nice is I can always pin this on my screen. It shows the location from where this person is participating, and I can remove that pin easily. Or I can set that pin on a timer. So if I want that to stay for 1 minute, I can do so. If I pin something else, it'll just override the previous pin. And again, it's showing you from all destinations that I am currently live on, and where anyone is replying. So if anyone from YouTube replies, you see the logo for YouTube. Now here is an example of the screen overlay of the live chat. So if you just want everyone to see everything from everywhere, you absolutely can see that right here. So that is almost everything you need to know about Rumble Studio. The last thing we need to do is end our stream. So don't worry, when you end your stream, you and your guests can stay in Rumble Studio, chit chat, close up the live stream. When you're ready to kick everyone out, you'll click wrap up and leave, and this will close up Rumble Studio, kick your guests out, and that's it. When your live stream is done processing, you will see that appear here. You'll see it show up on your channel for playback. And again, you can always go to rumble.com, go to your content and edit and add some different things to your live stream. That is all you need to know in the basics of going live in Rumble Studio. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment. Thanks so much, everyone. Talk to you soon.